She was goofy. She always had her own little spunk. She never followed the crowd. She always stood up for what was right. It's hard. It's so hard.
How have the past few days been for you as a mother?
It's like not real. Like I keep hearing everything, and I keep hearing everybody tell me everything, and I hear it, and I hear it, and it's not registering. It doesn't register at all. It's just like I feel like I'm in an alternate universe where I'm just living this ongoing nightmare that just doesn't stop, and it's, I don't think it'll really hit me until I have to see her.
Oh God. And when was the last time you saw her and spoke to her?
Right before I went to bed Sunday night. I told her not to stay up late. She was gonna come with me to work. She said okay, good night.
And you know, what did you think when you learned, or how were you notified that she was found?
Our cat was going crazy at 3 in the morning, and she's usually with her. And I just thought that, you know, maybe she's asleep, not giving her attention, and I didn't really think nothing of it. And I woke up at 6:30, normal, shower, went to their room. She shares a room with her brother to wake up her 5-year-old brother, get him dressed for daycare, and his phone was missing. I went to go look for her to get his phone. Looked on the couch, looked in her bed, her closet, her bathroom. Didn't see her. I walked around the complex. Didn't see her. Just walked around. I quickly got in my car and I pinged her phone, and it pinged right over there. And I ran, and that's what I saw. It's tape and officers, and I ran up to him, told him my daughter was missing, and he wouldn't tell me anything. It wasn't until an hour later I got called to go downtown to talk about her whereabouts, and that's when I was given the information. I found her that morning.
So sorry. And, you know, HPD has released photos of the possible suspects or person of interest. Do you recognize those two men?
No clue. I do know the apartment complex we live in is Latino based, and based off the pictures they look like Hispanics. They could have came from the skate park, they could have been from the complex, but I don't know who they are, and I just hope that they're found, because Jocelyn was a fighter. She fought hard, and she needs justice. She didn't deserve this, and she needs to be rested at peace.
And those two men are out there right now. What would you want them to know?
They took away my firstborn. I was a teen mom. She's who helped me grow, mature. She was turning into such a beautiful young lady. Me and her have gone through a lot these past few months with her mental health, and I was really looking forward to seeing how she was going to be. They took every opportunity away from me, from our family.
So sorry.
I hope they come forward, and I hope the universe gives them what they deserve.
And I know she was on the phone with her boyfriend when she was up here at the 7-Eleven.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. Have you been able to talk to him or know what they talked about?
I have no clue. I don't have his phone number. His phone number was in her phone, and it's still with them in evidence. And I don't know much. I just know what the sergeant has been telling me. I have her Instagram logged in on my account, and tried reaching out, but I'm gonna try to reach out again just to hear from him. What did he hear? You know, hearing that he heard her talking to adults and wasn't said what was said, but I need to know what was said. I need to know what he heard, because reading the message threads that he left her when she wasn't responding, it made me feel like he had a gut feeling something was wrong. So,
yeah. And did she tell him she was meeting these people, or that was he familiar with them?
no. She just said she was just walking around different stores. Don't know why, what possessed her to walk around late at night in this area of all places. I've always told her to never leave the house, never leave unattended. Always be safe. There's people around here that are crazy. I just don't think she ever thought it would face her.
Alexis, usted quiere justicia por su hija. Quiere justicia para su niña. You want justice for your daughter.
I want justice for everything. I want them to face everything they put her through and more and worse. I want karma to hit them. I'm like angry that they took advantage of her. She's so young. 12. I want justice. I want them to come forward. I want whoever has seen them, please. Just, you took my baby away. You took her away. Now I get to let her brother know her sister's never coming home.
The police, what they mention about the case? Have they called you with any news?
Just with what they give me the information that's right before given to the news, so they'll tell me and let me know it's going to be aired. Like, all I know is the surveillance pictures that I saw, and just the basics of that. They haven't really given me much information.
If somebody sees them, recognize them, and maybe they're terrified to report that to police
Please
for
don't.
any reason,
Please don't. Please don't. It could have been your sister, your niece, your granddaughter, your daughter, your best friend. I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. Nobody deserves to lose a child. No one deserves to bury their child. It's hard.
are you concerned because this man is still out there?
I am, because if they were so open to do it to a little girl, they could do it to anybody else again. And nobody needs to be put through that again. Nobody needs to go through what my family's going through.
How do you want Jocelyn to be remembered?
As a girl with spunk. She had a beautiful smile, goofy, loving. She was asked one time if there's one thing she could change, anything, what would it be? And her answer was she would make sure every stray animal had a home. She would make sure that they all had somewhere loving to be. There would be no more animals on the streets. That's the kind of girl she was. She wanted to save any hurt birds, any hurt dogs, cats, anything. She had the biggest heart. Biggest heart.
And you said she had a cat that was kind of acting crazy because she wasn't there?
Yeah, she just was. I could left my door open that night, which I normally don't leave my door open, and she was just everywhere going crazy at like 3 in the morning. And I don't know, around the time she left, I fell asleep pretty fast after 10 o'clock. So anytime between 10 and maybe midnight is when she could have left somewhere.
Do you think that maybe these people approached her before through social media or something?
I have no clue. I know anyone that looks off to her on social media, she won't talk to. She'll just think it's weird and like brush it away. But I've always known her to not be comfortable with going to people she doesn't know. Like, she always has that intuition, gut feeling, and I think she had it. And the way they chose to take her life, she had to have been fighting very hard to stay.
Did they share circumstances surrounding her death or anything like that?
Just what's been posted onto the news. That's it.
Yeah.
What do you want from the police, especially now the case is still ongoing? We saw the pictures of these people, but there's no arrest so far, and there's no identity of these people. What would you like for them to do?
I just pray that they really just keep the city of Houston actively. I'm blown away with the amount of support our family's getting. Somebody's gonna catch them. Someone's gonna see them. I believe. I have faith. I put it all in God and Jesus Christ. They are gonna be found. They are gonna be somebody, someone, somewhere is gonna see them and say something. I believe it. And everyone's gonna come together as a community to bring justice for my baby.
How was the last conversation that you had with her on Sunday, Father's Day?
It was good. We had just came back from a family vacation with all our family. We came back, got home, just kind of me started doing laundry. She got into her summer school online. Before we got home, she was like, I really want McDonald's. We got her her favorite meal, and then it was her last meal.
What would you think she left at home?
You said what?
Why do you think that she left the house without not telling you? Or it was normal? It was the first time?
She's 12, preteen. She, being a teenager, trying to sneak out. I believe we've all been there at some point, being young, dumb, making dumb decisions, thinking nothing's really going to happen. And just unfortunately, her making this decision just costed her her life. And I don't think she meant to. I really think she meant to come home. She just got put in a situation she couldn't get out of.
Thank you
ma'am.
so much.
God bless you.
Thank you.